Hello, the Pokemon fan 993 here, back with more Pokemon Scarlet. During the last episode, we finished off the tower that we needed to access the base, and we made our way to the very bottom of Area 0. We had to open up her lab, and we had to face a bunch of, I'm going to guess, past Pokemon. And now Arvin and the rest of them are dealing with the Pokemon in question. So now we're to go into the base and deal with that other Korodon that's in there. The one that we met before. Because we met another Korodon too, and the Korodon didn't seem very friendly. So we had to go in here and we had to deal with him. So let's see what happens. Definitely busted through here, didn't he? Human presence detected within the Zero Lab. Deactivating sleep mode. She's a robot. Hello, Phoenix. Thanks for coming. There's the other Korodon. No, back in your ball. Use a Master Ball for that. This one is far less tractable and far more aggressive than the one you've traveled with. Your Korodon fled Area 0 because it lost the other one in a territorial struggle. Afraid there is something for which I must apologize. I'm not the true Professor Sada. Then who are you? I'm an artificial intelligence that Professor created, imbued with her memories and knowledge. In short, I'm an AI-powered robot. Professor passed away during the incident and destroyed Research Station number 4. Oh, she did. Alright. Pokemon was not to be blamed. It was original Professor who failed to accurately judge its full power. The Professor wanted nothing more than for the Korodon to battle and thrive. This was in front of the Korodon in an attempt to protect it. For the first time, I reached out to your Dr. Quevil and asked to put in contact with you. I was never more than an AI. Professor, for Phoenix, the reason I asked you to come here is because I have one last thing here at the Zero Lab, and I desire your help. In short, wish you put a stop to the time machine the original Professor created. Any question can be addressed as we make our descent. Follow me. Oh, she is dead. Alright, well that's definitely a very dark tone for a Pokemon. It's not the... Well, I guess compared to the anime, I guess it's not bad. I mean, in the Diamond and Pearl series, Cyrus died when he entered the wormhole. At least that's what was assumed. And there have been a couple of inhumane Pokemon, like Drifloon, a couple other Pokemon as well. Definitely not the darkest thing. Alright, so there's an item here. What is this? An enemy held by Pokemon with certain abilities. The energy that fills... I couldn't read all that. Let's look it up. An enemy held by Pokemon with certain abilities. The energy that fills the castle boosts the strength of the Pokemon. I'm guessing they mean the past and future Pokemon. I just want to take a quick look around here real quick. And there's anything in the research notes that would say anything? Various research documents are scouted on the desk. What about this book that's open? Can I read that? Guess not. Anything else around here I can read? In order to defend the Zero Lab, I have developed what I call a Pokeball lock system. Once identified, IDs associated with the physical balls, the rest of it is too vague to be made out. Anything else around here? What is that? Oh, it's just stuff inside a machine. No, I'm at full power. The elevator will take us down to the lower level. Step inside. So I can hear my phone go off. I'm trying to keep it quiet, but it's not exactly an easy thing to do sometimes. Especially when people like to message me once again when I'm recording. I've been out for like the last 3 hours with my grandmother, and they have not got home at all. As soon as I get home, bam. Phoenix, it's truly a great relief that you came. I'll answer any questions you have. Is there anything you wish to know? What happened to the real professor? As I explained to you, the original professor no longer exists. During the destruction of the research station, her physical body received grievous injuries and left it unstable to sustain life. I'm afraid that the fact had made it difficult for her son, Arvin, to accept. I now manage the Zero Lab in the original professor's place. Is there anything else you wish to ask? An AI is an artificial intelligence created by a human being. The computer draws on the original professor's knowledge and memories to calculate all of my thoughts and actions. Results of those calculations exposed by the mechanical body built to resemble the professor in every way. Man does not, in fact, possess the knowledge to develop such sophisticated AI at present. But the crystals that made the Zero Lab had made such a thing possible here. There's also why I cannot leave this place. 1 second, guys. Oh my phone was going off. What is this time machine? Time machine is a device that the original professor and I worked on together. It sends Pokeballs different points and timeline to catch Pokemon there, and it can then draw them back here to the present. When she was alive, Professor I had a great fascination with Pokemon from another age. What you might call ancient Pokemon. Even as we speak, the time machine continues to automatically draw ancient Pokemon to this time. Now what you wish to ask. What is it you really want? Professor had a dream of a world in which ancient Pokemon might also live alongside present-day Pokemon in harmony. With those Pokemon powers to stem from primal energy of the ancient past. This energy proved too terrible. The very existence brings destruction out to economical balance of this modern age. The Rose Professor would say that such destruction is a part of natural life. A person, the barrier around Area Zero, is still working to keep the ancient Pokemon from escaping into the rest of Paldea. We begin to see a Pokemon appear that can break the barrier, such as a Great Tusk. Eventually, they'll be free of this walled garden, and Area Zero will be run rampant across the Paldea region. When they do, the rich and varied ecosystem of Paldea will be trampled beneath their coming. I may have created a copy of the Professor, and yet I cannot seem to find logic allowing such a tragedy to occur. But any hope of preventing it would require overcoming the greatest AI that the original Professor ever devised. Phoenix, you have been a formidable trainer. Now use that strike to destroy the dream Sada once cherished. Guess I don't have a choice. I mean, either that or basically an apocalypse. I appreciate your willingness to help. We have reached the lowest level. Wonder there's going to be a final battle here. It definitely looks like a room that you could have a final battle in. Like a final stage. Behold. This is a time machine we perfected using the power of the Terrestrial phenomenon. Wait, do we need the book in order to power it? Is that what we need? There's a slot there that looks like it could fit a book. To start the time machine, we need to use the Professor's ID, which is embedded in with the Scarlet book. It's very likely the presenter put the final key we need in the book of all places. She loved that volume since childhood. If you place the Scarlet book upon the pedestal, here you could be able to stop the time machine. There's just one issue. Trust that time machine, I won't so likely attack you. Artificial that I am, my own desires can be overridden by the program system's programming. What happens, I'm afraid I'll be able to know more than a battle machine, bound to defeat you, anyone identifies an obstacle in my code. By battling my battling abilities pure, they built upon analysis of battles carried out by the various champions of Paldea region. So she's going to be the final boss, essentially. Having seen that bond between you and your Pokemon, however, I believe you can prevail. Once you have readied yourself for the fight, please place a Scarlet book upon the pedestal. So I'm going to do something I very rarely do. I do not know the level of her Pokemon. I don't know if I'm supposed to level up more in the Area Zero here. So I'm going to do a very rare thing I'm going to save before this, because this is going to be the last battle I'm going to need every advantage I can possibly get. So let's do it. Yes, we will. ID Professor Casada, access granted. Initiating emergency shutdown. Please wait. Please wait. Access denied. What? Shutdown command overridden. Reinitializing. She lied. It's up to you now, Phoenix. They just switching to sleep mode, overriding offensive protocols. Oh, I get it. It's going to deny access until Sada is off. The AI Sada is offline. Please defeat me. At last. At last, my dream is within reach. And no one is getting in my way. AI Sada has initiated a battle. Out Slitherwing. Primal looks like a primal version of Volcarena. I don't know who you are, but I not about anyone getting in the way of my goals. Well, 66. I don't know what his weakness is either. Let's start with Thunder Wave. But it's probably still bugging Fire. If I had to guess, maybe it's bugging something else now. Could move because it's paralyzed. Okay, so it doesn't look like it can fly anymore. So I think Dig would do some damage. I'm gonna try to judge what I can because I don't know if I want to go for a double shock immediately because it might not be enough to knock it out. Low sweep, fighting type maybe. Fighting and so it's either fighting bug or fighting fire. Not very effective. So it's bug and fighting then. Interesting. This is the power the ancient past holds. Splendid, isn't it? Double shock. And finish it off like I was hoping it would. Palmont used up all of his electricity. Palmont leveled up. Scream Tail. Well, we know what that one. That one is. That one I think is Psychic Fairy. So might be a bit of a problem using Fee for this, but I can't think of anyone else to really use in this situation. If I can land Gunk Shot, I might be able to do something. Fee does have the bright power, so there's a fair chance maybe one of her attacks won't land. So I guess all of her Pokemon are going to be ancient Pokemon, meaning I barely know anything about them. Gunk Shot. One shot, maybe? Nope, not enough. Now, this is interesting, child. Do you understand ancient Pokemon's weakness? Zen Headbutt. Hanging in there. Do you imagine with the wealth of data at my disposal with your human brain? U-turn now. I can swap out after this. I should be able to knock it out. Scream Tail fainted. Horrendous experience. Graffiti went back to Phoenix. Let's switch Squawkabilly now. Graffiti leveled up to level 66. Fluttermane. I don't know if this is a good swap or not, but I'm going to stick with it. Fluttermane most likely is Ghost, so I don't think the only move I'm going to have that's going to hurt it is going to be, it's only Brave Bird. And my Terrorization's not going to do anything here either. Thunderbolt. It's not something I was expecting it to use. And Squawkabilly got one-shotted. Probably versatile, aren't you? Pretty versatile, aren't you? Flash kind of works on it, meaning it's part fairy. Well, if it is Psychic Fairy, that means Espertha should be able to deal some damage. Plus, I have heard Fluttermane is actually a very good Pokemon to use in... no Shadow Ball. Okay, this might be bad. I might be in a bit of trouble here, guys. I'm not sure if I can win like this. He started to my Pokemon with almost no problem whatsoever. Shadow Claw. Probably gonna go first, though. Yep. It knows Mystical. Come on. How much freaking offensive move could it possibly have? Shadow Claw's be super effective, but I don't know how strong its defenses are. It might not be enough. And it's not. How fast is Masquerada? 175. How strong is fast Cycles are? If I switch to Cyclozar now, Mystical Fire will not do too much damage to it. And then I should be faster. I hopefully should be faster than it, and I can land a finishing blow without losing Masquerada. So that's the thing to do. Or my special attack, that doesn't matter. Acrobatics. It's faster. How fast is it? That means you gotta have over 200 speed at that level. That's ridiculous, man. Brood Bonnet. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's that Pokemon from outside. I don't have anything really good. Because I have to keep Cycles Art and go for Acrobatics is all I can do. Yeah, but it's that one. That's that Primal Amoonguss. Acrobatics. Sucker Punch, okay. Well, that's an Encyclozar. Wait, did it outsped Encyclozar, right? Then how am I supposed to... I don't even know what I could use here in this situation, then. The only thing I could think of is to swatch back to... is heal Squawbilly and swap back out. Or Pokemon are unreasonably fast. Do I have any max revives? Surprisingly, no. I'm surprised I don't have one. Thought I'd have at least one of those. I don't have a choice. I gotta revive Squawbilly. He's gotta get back in this fight. Payback. Oh no, it's Phasma because you Sucker Punch. That's right. Well, if I switch to Masquerada, it's part dark at the very least because I can use Play Rough on it. So maybe I can deal enough damage to go for Sucker Punch again. But Masquerada's not gonna faint from that. This AI plays very competitively here. But if it goes for another Sucker Punch, it means Masquerade should be able to avoid it by just healing with an item, right? Because I don't think that counts as an attack. So use a Hyper Potion and get Squawbilly back almost up with the full health. Sucker Punch, but it's not going to work because I didn't attack. Actually, since he's not going to probably use anything but Sucker Punch, I probably should just go for another Hyper Potion and use on Masquerada this time. Yeah, it's going to spam Sucker Punch. I mean, now Masquerade should be able to easily endure another Sucker Punch. Play rough. Almost enough there. H is going to store a little bit because of the leftovers I'm holding. Flower Trick should be enough to knock it out. And I can't use Sucker Punch anymore because I ran out. So Flower Trick should do enough damage, regardless of it not being effective or not. What? So our error has occurred here. Recalculating for critical damage. That's where it gets a little HP back. Her next Pokemon is going to be... one of them is going to be Cordon. Sandy Shocks. Sandy Shocks. It definitely sounds like a ground, possibly electric type. So let's switch Palmot. Palmot, if it uses any electric attacks, I can deal with that. Only one issue about that is I'm not sure if it knows Earthquake or not. What is this thing anyway? Okay, that is definitely a Primal Magneton. Sandy Shocks. I don't know if... Dig, I guess. I'm not sure what else to really do here. Knows Earthquake, it's gonna... Palmont will die, but I'm not sure what else to do. Or it's probably I'm surprised that didn't hit Underground, actually. How much damage is that gonna do? Quite a bit. There goes Earth Power. Palmont fainted. Masquerade's my next shot here. And I got one Pokemon left there that's a heal Squawbilly, so... let's go Flower Trick. Hopefully that does some damage. Super effective, too. Meaning it's ground and something... it's gotta be ground electric, then. Masquerade gets a little HP back because of the leftovers. Well, that's one's gonna be Cordon, right? No, Roaring Moon. Actually, I got that through a giveaway. That is the Dark Dragon Salamence, I believe. I'm gonna need to switch to Squawbilly here because I'm gonna need to. I know that this Pokemon has a high attack stat, very high. Squawbilly, switching into Squawbilly, I can lower its attack stat. Everything is proceeding within my expectations. I'm afraid the probability of you winning is 0. I'm surprised you didn't have Cordon as their last mon. Intimidate Lord's attack. Booster energy was used up. Booster energy to activate Pro-Synthesis. Speed was heightened. That's not good. Territorialized Facade. So that ability is high level above my other one, so I'm hoping that I at least get one shot in. It says speed was heightened, so its attack should still be normal. Whatever normal is for that thing. Goes for Stone Edge. But I avoid the attack somehow. And I actually terrorize the normal, so it would even do enough damage to me. Good thing I terrorized, I guess. Facade did half. One more time. This guy's going to go for Dragon Claw. Powerful, but not enough. Is that enough? It's over. So I had to heal. I had to revive my Pokemon, but that was not too bad considering I didn't know what I was going up against. You feed AI Sada. Impossible. It'll turn to gray, I'm guessing that means the machine shut off. Phoenix. What is this? Did you already beat the baddies, all the baddies without me? Okay, out with it, you. Who are you, really? Thank you for everything. The time machine has finally been stopped. You're not really my mom, are you? Oh, look how big you've grown. So proud of you, my... Sorry, you were so long... alone so long, Arfit. Mom? Security system failure. Threat to time machine detected. Threat to time machine detected. Well, what's going on now? Another army of Pokemon on its way here? It cannot be. Now obstacles preventing the time machine from performing as intended. Activating Paradise Prevention Protocol to remove the offending obstacle. What? Was keeping the time machine running truly all the professor cared about? Locking all Pokemon set those registered to side as ID. Oh, crap. That's not good. Preventing terrorization, gathering terrestrial energy. I'm sorry, children. This is too much for you. You must run. Added side disabled. Paradise Protection Protocol initiated. Another battle? You are not getting in my way. You were challenged by AI Sada. You're challenged by Paradise Protection Protocol. What do we do here? I can't use any Pokemon. Send out Corodon. Can't use him. It's locked up. Cannot battle without a Pokemon on the field. It's true, our Pokemons won't work. How are we even supposed to battle? God, some kind of razor tentacles is jamming our Pokeballs. Even I can't get them open. It's totally cheating. You call yourself an adult? Can I access my Pokemon? Corodon. Core comes to older impulse. The sunlight turned harsh. Opposing Cordon turned to sunlight harsh, creating its impulse frenzy. 68. Flamethrower collision course. User transforms crash into the ground, causing a massive prehistoric explosion. Those powers boosted more than usual if it's a super effective hit. I don't know anything about it. Alright, flamethrower. Taunt. Can't use anything but attack moves now. I don't know even what type Corodon is. Flamethrower. Not very effective. It changes battle form. Let's go, Corodon. You got this. Collision course. You will fall here. Within Garden Paradise, you will achieve nothing in the end. Flamethrower of his own. His moves seem to be different from the ones I have. Collision course. Did quite a bit of damage. What does it tell me what type Corodon is? Fighting Dragon. Okay. So if I could find a way to terrorize, I can use Terra Blast. It'll turn it into a Terra Dragon and I can one-shot it. Collision course again. You will not be allowed to destroy my paradise. Obstacles to my goal will be eliminated. Bulk up. Attack and defense rows. Collision course again. Not gonna do as much damage as before this time though. Cordon shook off the taunt. It's like it'd be bad. Hang in there, Phoenix. Moves are a bit superior to mine, aren't they? I think my best is Terrorize Blast because if he keeps increasing his own power, his own defenses, the data say I am superior. Fall and become a foundation upon which my dream may be built. Giga Impact. Uh-oh. Cordon. 1 HP. Toughed out so you wouldn't feel sad. Terra Blast. You took that like a champ. You can do this. Come on. I know you can. Attack row sharply. Endure. Brace itself. If I didn't, I'm not going to survive another shot. Oh, crap. I should have used Endure earlier. My. Can we pull this off a win here? This doesn't look good. Hey, Phoenix Terra Orb is glowing. Phoenix Terra and Carol has to finish this off. Attack rows. Defense rows. Special attack rows. Special defense rows. Speed rows. Terra Blast. Go down. Not enough. Flamethrower. Tough that out again. Show me one push around. Time to terrorize and get in some super effective hits. Oh, my stats rose again. No, my attack that time. Pretty sure there's a better way you could play this than just saying it kept enduring the hit, but still. Opposing Corodon fainted. You defeat the Paradise Protection Protocol. You did it. It's not going berserk anymore? How? How very astounding. Think you all managed to defy even the real professor's final protections. Are you back to normal? Yes, completely unfortunate outcome even for an AI processing the most sophisticated technology ever conceived. Even from the brigand spirit, your children did not give in and instead prove your worthiness. Show the wisdom and to think for yourselves. The courage to hold faith in your friends. The fortitude to do what had to be done. However difficult your past may have been, we were capable of walking whatever path you choose for yourself now with pride. I thank you, Phoenix, and thank all of you children. I'm afraid the time machine cannot be put to a complete stop as long as I am here. It appears that I myself part of the system and ensures the time machine reboots when stopped. What does that mean? I am sorry. It's going to jump in. You know, when I was watching all of you adventures from down here, I felt a lost sense of jealousy. I envied you and your freedom. The way you came together working in a league with the fellows and caring for them. The way you sought strength and to better yourself, throwing all you are into Pokemon battles. The way you would face even the greatest enemies to save that which you loved. The way you never cease to seek, nor to fight for a treasure all your own. The way you soared through the very skies on those wings of yours. I wish that I too might have been as free as you all, free to seek out that what I might treasure above all else, not bound. Your own treasure. As long as I remain here, the time machine will not stop, for I'm inextricably connected to it. So I made a decision. I'll use the time machine to journey to the world of the ancient past that I have dreamed of. What, you can't leave right now, right when we finally reached you. I'm not only going to the time machine can be stopped. I also can't deny my desire to see the ancient world for myself. This is what it feels like to have your heart race with a thrill of adventure. Arvin, I'm very sorry I kept the truth for you for so long. I heard all the thoughts and wishes of the professor, and so I understand better than any. Your mother truly loved you. You can't. You can't just go and say a thing like that now. No, I suppose you're right, I am sorry. Arvin, Corda, and Phoenix. It's a little sad, but I'm afraid this is goodbye. Mom! Farewell, my free adventurers. I bid you adieu. And it's done. How could you just go? Mom. Arvin, you okay, bud? Yeah, somewhere deep down I kind of already knew it. I knew that thing was a fake, but I said my main using her voice and wearing her face. If it was fake, it felt real, you know? And sorry, I don't know what I'm saying. That's okay. I guess Coronat's sad too. But that battle form, how cool is that? It's so strong. Tries to nudge me for belly rub when it huge like this. I think I'm seriously gonna die. You know, it's good for the bin win here. Fear and Coron just saved all Paldea. That's right, you're both amazing. Thanks, Phoenix. Yeah, that's my Bud Phoenix for you. You know, Armin, you know the professor's gone. But she finally have a real adventure with her own past. Yeah, thanks, Penny. Yeah, sorry. What should we do now, Phoenix? Let's go home. He said, come on, everyone, let's make our way home. Okay, everybody, listen up. What is it? Let's take the long road home and get a little more fun out of this adventure. I don't really... Sounds great. If we can load up on snacks first, I'm in. Hey, Phoenix, not you too. Alright, fine. I guess we're doing this. I might have to cut this part out of the recording, the sound of it, because I might get a copyright strike. And yes, I know the song very well too. From somewhere beyond the clouds, you made me feel like my troubled heart is a million miles away. You made me feel like I'm drunk on stars and we're dancing out into space, celestial. Celestial. We were made to be nothing more than this, finding magic in all the smallest things. We notice that's what really matters. Let's make tonight go on. You made me feel we're made to be nothing more than this, finding magic in all the smallest things. We notice that's what really matters. Let's make tonight go on. And you made me feel like my troubled heart is a million miles away. You made me feel like I'm drunk on stars and we're dancing out into space, celestial. Ah, celestial. Ah, ah. We were made to be nothing more than this, finding magic in all the smallest things. We notice that's what really matters. Let's make tonight go on. Celestial. You know, the more I think about this, the more I think the game was tailor-made for this game because I don't really know why, but it definitely seems like it was a perfect theme for this game. Like it was made for this game. Hang on a sec, guys. Turn this back down. I only turned it up because of the song. So anyway, that was Pokemon Scarlet. So I gotta imagine Pokemon Violet is probably the same exact way I said it probably goes to the future, which I have Violet on me. I'm talking to my friend about doing a Soul Link with his Scarlet and my Violet. We are going to look into that. So, I keep hearing people say this game has problems with the physical copies of the game, with the exception of a couple of raid battles just not starting or not ending. A couple of like frame rate issues. I've heard Pokemon get stuck in walls. I've had the issue with that Shiny Don fan a while back. I don't really see how game is bug riddled. Like, I would, let's see here. Thank you, treasured friends. I would dare say, I would 8.2 out of 10 if I had to guess. The end. Is that it? Anything else? Now saving. Ding dong dong ding. Calling Students Director's office. Master Phoenix, Miss Ammonia, Master Avon, and Miss Penny. Dr. Quire will see you in his office. Alright, so it looks like there might be one more thing we have to do. hang on a sec. How to change Cordon form? Select Cordon when the main menu is open. You can have it change between its battle form and its ride form. Okay. So I think that's going to do it for this video. I guess I'll have to continue the video. And obviously get out there and see what this whole thing is about. Maybe it'll be a short video. But that was the main story of Pokemon Scarlet. Like I said, 8.2 out of 10. I don't want to... I feel like I'll give it a 6 or 7 on wallballing it, to be honest with you. I couldn't even give it like an 8. That's why I went 8.2, kind of like a quarter of the way between 8 and 9. But anyway, that's good. Once again, that's going to do it for this video. Thank everyone for watching. This is the Pokemon Fan 1993 signing off for the main story of Pokemon Scarlet. Until then, until next time, take care. Bye-bye.